Hello all and welcome to our pre-match press conference for our last game against Kerala Blasters. And we have with us Derrick Pereira, head coach and midfielder at Bedia to address your questions. So without much further ado, I'll throw the floor open to it. You know the rules by now. And you have to use the raise hand option and I'll come to you if you have any questions. So if anybody has a question, please use the raise hand option now. Anyone else? Am I audible? Because I don't see any raised hands. Yeah. Arjunan, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, coach. Good afternoon, Nadu. Myself, Arjunan from Silis. So, coach, I have two questions for you. First is about the current COVID situation in FC Goa. And other than COVID, any injury updates are there?
Sorry, COVID situation?
Yeah, COVID situation.
Okay. Yeah, hi. There are no, we are all out of that COVID situation. No players or officials are COVID positive now. And besides a few injuries, the rest all are out of the bubble. Out of quarantine right now.
Okay. Coach, one more question. It's about Kerala Blasters. They have a really great season now. And when they were flying high, FC Goa had a 2-2 draw in the first leg. So tomorrow, how much of a threat will be them? And how do you think our Kerala Blasters going now? What is your view on that?
We want to end up on a good note. The focus is more on our game. We have been always focusing on our game. We want to perform well to the best of our ability. And that's what we are going to do tomorrow as well.
Okay, thank you, coach. Stay safe and all the best.
Anybody else has a question? Yes, sir. I think you're muted.
Sorry. Good afternoon, coach. Good afternoon, Edu. I have one question for the coach. Coach, we are almost at the end of the season, just one more match left. So what are the differences that you have noticed after you have joined in? Like after you joined until now, what are the differences that you have noticed in the team, the improvements and any other things?
Yeah, there are a lot of things what we have saying. Right now, our focus is on tomorrow's match. Things like the bubble, getting into the bubble. It was my experience. Something that I have learned to live in a bubble this season. The players' mentality, the players' attitude, and there are a lot of things which I have understood after coming in here. The changes, what I saw is the player. Not changes, but what I saw about the whole team, the players and the officials is that they were strong, mentally strong. There were some issues which had to be handled, but whenever they went on the pitch, they gave their best. Yes, decision making was a bit of where we needed to be more precise. Individual mistakes have has put us down, not only about from the players side but also the officiating people who were managing the matches. So a lot of things which has come across this season, which has hampered our results. And I think it was a good experience for me, and I've learned some things which how to handle in this type of how to handle teams in this situation.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, coach.
Flavio.
Yeah, hi, coach. I do a question for Coach Derrick. Coach, looking back at the season, since you took charge of the team, is there anything that you could do different? Or would you have done the same? You would have taken the same decisions?
Yes, we could have done it differently. Like I said in the I've learned some things which I could have done in a different way, handle a certain situation in a different way. But it's a learning process for each and every one of us. Being in a bubble is not easy. we had to make changes in the lineup at the last moment because of because of COVID. And there are a lot of things which we could have done in a better way, like handling the team in training sessions when we were not allowed to train. We were not allowed to go on the pitch. There are so many things which we I feel could have done in a better way, not only on the field, not only with the team, but dealing with situations when we didn't have players, and players were we had positive players just one day, and on the day of the match we could have asked the league to to create some this thing for pushing ourselves to postpone those matches, which could have helped us in the later stages of the league.
Thank you, coach.
Marcus?
Yeah, I have a question for Edu. Edu, hi.
Hi.
Edu, you have spent 5 years at FC Goa. You came to India when you were only 27. A lot of players come to India towards the fag end of their careers. First of all, want to understand what brought you to India when you were very young at the peak of your career. And second thing is, since your contract ends this year, have you looked anything beyond this season?
Okay, the first question. In that moment of my career, 5 years ago, I need to change some things, and I find a new experience. I accept to offer from FC Goa, and I think in this moment is one of the best decisions in my career after 5 years. I never think that I stay here 5 years, but I repeat, is one of the best decisions in my career.
Have you looked at anything beyond this season, Edu?
Sorry?
Have you looked at anything beyond this season because your contract ends with FC Goa? Have you made any plans? Would you want to continue in Goa, in India, or do you want a new experience?
No, now I need to rest after 2 years, very difficult years. I think this year was a disaster for us, not only the performance also, but mentally was very, very difficult for everyone, for the coaching staff, for the players, for the hotel staff. Very, very difficult, not only in FC Goa, other teams are in the same situation like us. But now I need to rest, but I'm very happy in Goa. My family is very happy in Goa. We'll see.
Thanks a lot, Edu. Derrick, all the best for the match tomorrow.
Satvik?
Coach, one more question for you. Coach, you have been the technical director of the club also. So which is the position you enjoy more, the coach or the technical director?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
I like to be on the training ground, whether it is the senior team or the youth teams or even the grassroots. I like to be there to watch kids or the players, professional players playing, and watching them and getting involved with the games. That's my life. All my life I've been on the football field, and I'll do this as long as I can, and as long as I enjoy myself, I'll keep doing it.
Thank you, coach. All the best for the match.
Thank you, guys. If anybody else has a question, do raise hands, or else I'll bring this to an end. I don't see any other hands raised. So, yeah, thank you, everyone. It's been a great, it's not been a best of seasons for us, of course, but it was really nice to interacting with everyone throughout the season. So, final goodbye from every one of us at FC Goa. Thank you, Derrick. Thank you, Edu. Thank you, everyone. And we will come back again soon and hopefully stronger. Thank you and have a good day, everyone.